Hello, Nosy Gang. It is your girl Nosy, and I am back with another discussion video. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit the like button, put me out there, make people more aware of my videos. I mean, they're entertaining. At least I think so. Entertaining with facts, advice, all that. But anyways, and also leave your comments down below. You guys know I will get back to you when I can because I love joining in on a discussion and I love hearing your opinion. So before we get started, I haven't watched the part 2 yet. I seen it come out because I didn't have time to watch part 1 because when I got off I was just went to the gym and I got tired and it she uploaded it an hour in my time zone. It's like around like 2 or 3. So it's like, oh God. Then I want to, take notes so I don't forget, what I want to discuss or what stuck out to me. But I want to say this, y'all. I think, I think Erica, I could be wrong, but I think she's low key listening to Nosy because it's a key factors that she mentioned in like her video, right? So I'm just gonna put some instances out there. Um, like when I talked about how Mucker may not have been the man back in the day that maybe his brother was, and then now that he finally, probably got attracted to some people now that he's in his 30s and he's just using that to his advantage now. But instead, she said, maybe you want the guy, maybe you want the guy back in high school, but I'm like, okay, But then this is what really made me think. Maybe she peeped me a little bit. Maybe she said, look, I may have how I may feel about her, a little hate or whatever, but I'm going to listen. But then when she tried to throw in that little shade, did y'all catch that shade that she threw in when she said, no, I'm not over him? I mean, not over him. I am not jealous. I do not want him back. And size do matter. And y'all remember I said I didn't see no print. Baby girl, what was you? What was it about him? I ain't see no print. And then I made a little joke that nobody want that Vienna. I faked it anyway. You thought you were doing something. Really? I had to make you because you weak. You a weak man. And I knew if that I'm on it act like I liked it, it'll probably give you, some type of power like, yeah, I'm beating it up. But really, you aren't doing nothing but beating those damn springs in your damn bed. That's the only thing you were doing. But anyways, so we're gonna get to, the commentary, the notes I took in the part 1. And then, we'll do part 2 later. I don't know how long this is going to be, but I'm going to try to make it quick because I ain't had no sleep yet, and I know I will have work, and I know if I go to sleep now, it's going to be probably afternoonish, and then I know I have to get my ass ready for work. But anyways, so now this is what I told, well, this is what I said about Erica, and she had like the little clip. You know how they put the little clip before they start? And she said, I learned never to be too trusting or open. Now, Erica, did you watch me? Did you? But I'm always saying, Erica, stop being so trusting of people. Girl, you need to size them up. You could pick up on a vibe by just talking with a person for just a few minutes. You can already catch a vibe of what kind of person they may be, right? So, but I think it's just like, how it's one of those like good hearted, because that's me. I used to be like that. That's why I said it's always experience. And it's not to, talk shit or anything, but it's just to give you an eye opener on some things. because people will turn around and they see you being nice and you confided in them, and they'll take that as, oh yeah, she don't know me like that. She talking to me. I wonder what can I get away with. And they see that kind, nature and the caring soul, and they use that to their advantage, to the fullest. They use it to their advantage. Anyways, so she stated that she's moving forward. She's taking the time to heal from this process. And when, Latoya, the little voodoo queen, the little, you know, using queen, really, because I think she's just going after material things. I don't think she's in it for like the sincerity of it or that, an attraction of it. It's more so as a vengeance, more so as materialistic, what they may can offer, what may make her look good to brag about to friends. Cause when she probably was with Crier, she was bragging, yeah, girl, they big YouTubers and his son and his daughter-in-law. Girl, look them up. Your kids probably watching the Prince family. Yeah, I'm dating their dad. And he's at 500,000 subscribers. So look, I'm thinking about starting my channel. And but I'm playing it good, girl. Don't worry, I ain't trying to make it seem like I'm gonna use it like he thought, like the subscribers thought. I'm playing it real smooth. But look, this the thing though. He's shouting out my IG, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna comment under one of his videos, so people start to know who I am and gravitate, because I feel some fucked shit about to happen anyway. But you know what I'm saying? I think she's just materialistic. But anyway, so she goes on to say that she's, you know, getting more self confident about herself, and learning, exploring the real her, discovering who she is. And see, when you say things about self confidence, that makes a person look outside looking in. They use that type of stuff against them. But I can understand, because a man can probably make her feel, like your self esteem can bring your self esteem down. I mean, you got to think about it. Didn't she say, even though we ain't got to that part yet, but she stated she would ask him like, hey, why don't we go out? Let's go do some stuff out as a couple. Let's go see this attraction, or let's catch a movie, or, let's just get away, rent a sweet room for the night. Let me cook for you, something like that. And he was always nonchalant, brushing it off. And I feel that she knew in our comments when we would mention, hey girl, watch him closely. Hey, he don't seem that into you. I think she started to pick up on the signs, but you know how a person, well, like, look, well, he may feel this way. I'm still trying to win his heart. I know I can win his heart. But when someone is using and they're after something, they don't give a damn about your feelings. They only care about what you can do for them. Only. And that's it. Hence the why he was doing this thing. Hence the why he stepped out on you. Didn't even be with you that long and then stepped out on you. That's already says enough. I can understand if maybe men, because men make mistakes. Some, can't speak for all, but I can understand if like maybe y'all went through some shit and it's like 2 years into the relationship and you guys may split up. Even though when you guys split up, y'all not really broken up, because you get back together a week later, but then they'll call it cheating. I will. If I know we've been together 2 years and we may split, take space, and you do something out, you were that quick to move on. So that's why I said that shit about Latoya. And well, we already know Mucker, what he displayed. But for Latoya to say she was so in love and you moved on that quick, it was that quick for you to jump. But anyways, so she goes on to say he is a narcissist. You can spot him, you know it. Like I said, he's all about himself. And the thing is, he's never taken the accountability of his actions. He's never taken it. I bet you He need to host a Q&A, because I would go over there or sit up there and go under a fake fucking name. And I would say, hey, how come all those times you was in the videos with Erica, how come when she tried to show you affection, you didn't want to show it back? You always said she's crazy, girl, you being wild, and you will be nonchalant and try to make it seem like she was just thirsty and throwing herself at you. How come you didn't display those same affections, but to the public eye, taking my girlfriend on a date and all doing these pranks and all that? But then she was good enough for you to lay up with, right? But on camera, you had to display a different image. If you ask me, I'm wondering if Latoya and him talked in the background, whatever he may have going on, and he probably took a liking, or they were fooling around like she said, and so he decided to become standoffish. Why? Because she probably watching the videos and hit him up. Oh, I thought you said you just toughing it out until you get your subscribers up, but I see you touching all on her. Nah, man, it ain't like that. Anyways, bitch, what explaining what he have to do to you anyway? Even though it's just speculation. Because she seems like the type that'll do some shit like that, right? And I think she probably took a liking to him then. But this is my thing of what I noticed. Now, Erica, I know you say that you are over it, but I know you're not. It's certain instances, like how you expressed in the video, because even though you reflect from the topic, you would still go back and say, well, yeah, old girl, she, you can tell she's smarter than him because he's not, strong enough to realize her real agenda type thing and all that. And it's like, when you think about it, you get angry all over again. And you have a reason to still be upset about it. You still have a reason. Because what I'm thinking is how you told us she was the glue for you and Cryer to co-parent. Y'all will communicate through her. And then you reached out to her about this same man. And instead of keeping it woman to woman and providing you advice and trying to make herself look good on the social media streets, she sits up there and go after him. And then have all this shit to say. And then I'm wondering if you did confide in her, did all of that shit that you told her, maybe because you was upset, you needed a vent, I'm wondering, did it all go back to him? And that's what started making him even more distant off camera. Because I noticed when y'all would go out, he wouldn't, most people hold hands, do all that, but he's trying to stray away from you. And then when you guys split up, I don't know if y'all remember or not, but he posted a video. I think it was a furniture shopping vlog, but he made sure in that beginning of the title, this was and before so and so, like basically saying this recording was already previously recorded before we split. Like, why did that even had to be mentioned? You want to know why? Because even if it's pre-recorded and it comes out on a certain date, it can get looked at as, oh, are they still seeing each other? And this could have been around the time that he probably was talking to old girl, and then see the video and take it the wrong way. Like, oh, I thought you said you were done, but I seen you in a video with her. What? Y'all just went out together? So that's why I feel like he had to save his ass by making sure he put when this video was way before so-and-so. You dirty ass nigga. You dirty. But anyways, and you could just put two and two together, though. You really can. And he made sure. And then you want to know why he wanted to make sure that he got the video out? Because it included Erica, and he knew he would get views because wasn't nobody watching his boring ass. The only thing I probably did watch was when his youngest daughter did that little puzzle piece. I mean, he was trying to, you got to think about it. He won't, for you to, right, say he won't into it, but why the hell are you making your own merch of hats, the Mucker family shirts? You had your daughter putting together a Mucker family puzzle piece. Boy, don't your shit is not taking off the way you think it's gonna take off. You are not that entertaining enough, sir, for this shit to take off. For you to go ahead and start branding this shit. You have no content unless you're doing it with that bitch. That's the only way people are flocking over there. Other than that, you may have gained a few people that may watch you or whatever, but they still Erica subscribers. And like I told you plenty of times, these people are not loyal. Anyways, so she goes to say that during the choking incident, she has her evidence to show that he sent her $1,000 to be quiet. Now, I'm wondering if this is still why they was dealing together, or when they split up, or whatnot. I'm wondering when this happened. Like, why would he send her $1,000 of hush money? Is this around the time when she came out and said she was pregnant? Because the way he looked, and by the way, she said that shit. We knew. I mean, it looked. I don't see. That's the thing with the it being staged. It's kind of like, you can tell because they did stuff staged before, but I was kind of 50-50 about that. I really thought she was just showing up, surprising him because the way he acted. And she said she even told him, hey, you need to act like you happy about it. But I think he wanted her to sit up there. That was part of his plan anyway. Yeah, let's film it and all that. You coming over to tell me about the pregnancy and all that. She probably expecting like, okay, well, we're going to have a good pregnancy announcement, right? And that's when they broke up and she came out with it, but she said he knew about it. So she said she had to pause a few times, say, hey, you need to be smiling. These people are going to catch on and all that. But he still didn't, because the whole time he looked like he was just majorly upset. And that's what he wanted the viewers to see. He tried to play it out in his favor by sitting up there acting depressed and then said something about the birth control and all that, because he wanted people to sit up there and come at her and say, girl, because I said it, you trapped them. Oh, girl, you already got a baby already. Why are you sitting up? This was a trap and all that. And you begin to think this is all part of a plot for him, to try to make her come out as looking fast, for one, easy, to get pregnant. I mean, to already have gotten pregnant, and then try to make it seem like it's just, why you put that man through that shit. That's fucked up how you did him, to make it seem like she did some shiesty shit on him. And if y'all, this was not planned, this wasn't planned, and I didn't say anything about no baby, and boy, whatever. You say it won't plan, but you damn sure act like you was planning for it, because you made sure to say, hey, did you take those BCs? Because you weren't planning on using a condom. So that was your motherfucking fault. You could have protected yourself, but no. And that's how you know you a nasty ass individual, because you're probably doing the same thing with this damn voodoo ass bitch. The same thing. And she just, I can't wait to run down that aisle. Can't wait to run to somebody else's man, even though they had him before me. And, still all her body fluids are still probably inside him. And, oh, I'm just so dirty and trifling. I can't wait to get down that aisle and really show him what I'm about. I can't wait to run down there, because once I become Mrs. Mucker, all hell gonna break loose. He gonna really find out what I'm about. Wait, and he just sitting there stupid, don't know what he in for. Don't know what he in for. Think about it. She did it to Crier and played and staged this shit. Makes me think she... I wonder, is she really trying to do a certain, formula? Think about it. Let's just bring up the Chris and Queen situation where, she got played and heartbroken, all that, and everyone took to the side and all that. I mean, we just don't know her fucking agenda. When she probably, seen that he had something going on for himself, he had a BMW and all that. Oh, he got money. Her intentions with Crier was to sit up there and just get a channel started up. She won't in it for the long haul. But what got me eerie about her and creepy about her is that with both men, you're ready to get married that fast, and for this fucking chipmunk ass jaw of a nigga, poor excuse at that, of a nigga to sit up there and want to put a ring on it. But just a few months before, she was throwing the same fucking hints at Damien. When's the wedding? I'm Mrs. Cryer. She was going ahead and claiming herself as Mrs. Cryer. She was calling herself Mrs. Cryer. And your dumb ass probably went out, spent your damn little savings on the fucking ring, not knowing she was ready and willing to marry another man before your ass. And that don't give you a red flag, but you got so many red flags with Erica, but you not noticing all these little red flags because why? Your ass is lusting. That ain't no damn love y'all really have. That ain't no damn love connection. It's lust, and it's a rebound type shit, and it's some shit that y'all probably came up with to take over, to think y'all gonna do something on YouTube. But it just happened to get a little bit more personal. Like, yeah, we can, pretend to be this couple. I know, but look, people are gonna flock. They're not gonna expect this. I watch how, how Crier did his videos, how he would come on, man. Think about it. We come on the scene, it's shock. It's gonna shock the world. Like I said, shock value. But then it just got a little bit too personal. They started actually falling for each other. Or maybe one falling for the other. I really don't think she is, all the way in love for that man. She may got love for him and may like him, but his love is showing different. And her love is showing forced. Like the way she was up in that video. My man, because she knew she did the shit on purpose because of what Erica said about her being hurt, that it was her, anyone but her. You could have anybody but her, but the one person, this bitch, that went, my baby daddy, can't find a man of her own. She goes straight to you. No, that tells me a lot, and that tells me what kind of bitch she is. And so why is she going to take it to her advantage to try to make Erica jealous every chance she get? And some of it may work because you got to understand, she just came out of this depression. I mean, if she see that, what she don't need to see is them engaging, doing any type of lovey-dovey thing, because she's still at that point where, she can become more emotional. And after having the child, she don't need to go through no postpartum because she's seeing they ass and she's wondering like why he's not trying to be involved with my fucking son, but he can sit up here and give this delusional ass, crazy ass, make up lies, get called in them, bitch. So I feel she don't need to be seeing any of that shit. No one don't need to be reaching out to her, throwing, hey, they said this about you and all that. Because if she was already in a state that she described, after she has the child, it could potentially become worse. Why? Because she probably want him to be active. You don't got to be with me, bitch, but at least acknowledge that you have a child. Now, I don't know who fucking believed. Who believed that she really wanted his ass in that waiting room? Y'all know she did not want his ass in there. That was, she knew what she was doing. It was part of her strategy to further prove the audience of what type of individual he is. Like, y'all probably, most people say, oh, we don't believe her. She done came out and did this shit on the internet before and blase, blase. And so she's like, okay, I'm going to actually prove them wrong. Y'all think I'm crying wolf and making all this shit up. So hence why she called him. Because she told us, he told me to get rid of the baby. He don't want nothing to do with the baby. But then he's trying to make himself seem like a good man on the other end. Why would I feel that way? Come on, man. I buy with her other son. I was up there buying, double this and double that for him. Me and him had a little bond. As to say, why would y'all think I wouldn't be there for my child if I was there for, her child that won't even mind? And then it gets looked at, girl, you lying. He probably want his baby. You just sitting there trying to come up with more stuff. Girl, don't you get tired of that? So, yeah, she probably just say, I'm going to prove these fuckers something. So she calls him, and then here he goes. The poorest excuse. Ooh, boy, yeah. Ooh, this really separates the boy. Like, girl, boy, shut the fuck up. Like, this was just a hard-ass Jeopardy question, or who wants to be a millionaire for that $1 million question, and you just couldn't come up with it. It took you that long to say whether you wanted to be there or not. She already knew you didn't want to be there. She had it reserved already. But just to show the audience, and then you say instead, yeah, that should be for your mom. And these delusional ass fans that's probably watching them, yeah, it's best that you don't be there and all that. But let that be them going through the situation. Let it be them. But I tell you, that shit won't happen with Toya, though. It won't happen with her unless he see her true colors. But I feel like he's going to get his karma in this. And then he's going to, want to come out to the net. But see, she's already know how to manipulate the damn audience so bad. She can just, look, I got beat on, I got this, I got that. And when it does happen to you, I'm not wishing nothing bad on you. But judging from what someone already said they went through, when it come out, and I hate to be like this, but if it does turn out to be the same type of situation, I would not care, because why? Your ass should have stayed away, mind your own damn business, take your time and heal instead of jumping out there. Bitch, you are fast as hell. You fast. You're already adding more to your body count, but most real spiritual, most real grown and sexy women sit up there to take the time to sit up there and meet someone, and they don't go after them because, bitch, I'm guessing you chase him. You chase Crier, but you try to, you want to seem innocent like he holler at you. No, I believe your ass chased them and then got with him. That's what I think. They not flocking to you. A real woman would sit up there and take her time and realize what she want. Like, you know what, the next time I want for this and that. Not go for somebody that your damn ex baby mama was with. It is just fucked up on all parts. Now let's reverse this, right? Let's just say if this was Creole, and let's say that, Erica didn't meet Mucker or anything like that, and they're together, but Crier and her step out, and then let's say LaToya come out with a video, and this is just allegedly and hypothetically speaking, we're just creating a scenario, right? And LaToya comes out, y'all, this is some, it's tragic to me, it's heartbreaking for me, but I called Damien messaging with Erica, and the night that he left from my house, he said he was going to his son's house. But I happened to go through his phone and seen where he told Erica he was pulling up. And it's weird because I kept calling him that same night to see if he made it safe, and he would never answer. And then to go through his phone, and I don't mean to be going through his phone or, invading his privacy and all that, because I should have trust But yeah, so I put two and two together. Everybody goes straight to Erica's channel. Damn, girl, you can't let him be happy. You got to fuck up everything he got going. That's trifling to you. It would be so many shit to say, but there's no one speaking on this situation like that. And as I mean, like the subscribers, you hear them rooting. You don't hear not one on that side of town being real enough to say, girl, you got priorities and shit all fucked up. You don't know how degrading you look. I thought you cared about an image. I thought you had good character for what you portray. The type of woman you showed me when you was with Crier. But you're none of that. And then on top of that, you lied. Why couldn't you be upfront and say, well, I'm not talking to him like that, but we became friends and discussing our issues and concerns that we had. But other than that, no, it's nothing serious. No, you lied. But still, people, it's a manipulation tactic y'all have to have the audience believe you guys. Now, let me see what I have next on here, y'all. Then, I don't know if I meant to say that he said, because y'all, I'm not even going in order because just what come to my head because the shit pissed me off. Now, she told us that his oldest daughter, the Ramaya chick, was upset that he didn't tell her about the baby and that she had to find out on social media and try to, take it out on her like, you the reason why my daughter mad and all that. Like, no, that's up to you to tell. You didn't want it to be out there. That's why. And then she also stated that she went and talked to his mom and said that when she, brought up the question, is he seeing Latoya, he would always tell her no. So you're lying to your own mom. Don't you see this, you voodoo ass bitch? You don't see that he's keeping you as a secret? Why? Because he knows it's fucked up. He knows it. That's why. Because he know his mother, father, whoever, brother. Like, man, what are you doing? Or Rakan, what do you think you got going on? Ain't that the same one that was with Erica's baby daddy? And that's who you go for? Come on, Rakan, you could have chose anybody other than her. Do you not know how that would look? Do you care about how that would look? And furthermore, that should tell you about the type of woman that you have. Girl, you weren't even good enough for him to sit up there and say, yeah, I'm talking to her. But you say, I'm ready to run down the aisle to my man. I bet they'll be there, but there'll be a whole bunch of gossiping. It'll be a whole bunch of gossiping when your ass walk down. And I hope you trip down the motherfucker. You dirty ass bitch. You are dirty. Oh my God. You are one of those people that you cannot be friends with. Because you are the type that will sit up there and fuck your friend's man. You seem like the type that you'll go visit your friend and her nigga or whatever, and the friend may go to the bathroom or something, and you may act like you dropped something and bend down and be in front of his face and be like, oh, I like what you got on today. Low key trying to flirt with him and shit. Make him feel uneasy. You that type. And then when he tell his girlfriend, yeah, your girl, shorty, she kind of tweaking. You went to the bathroom and shit. She up there bending down and shit, compliment me on my outfit and all that. Girl, sounds like I said that you was sitting up there trying to was you bending down in front of him? Girl, no. I won't try to, I don't know how he took it. I had dropped my damn, I was on my phone, I dropped it. It slipped out my hands because I was trying to type too damn fast, and the reflex just slid it out, and I picked up my phone. I ain't mean to, be like, well, what about you complimenting on my outfit? All I said was that it looked nice. But then she seemed like the type that just do certain shit around a nigga or whatever. You dirty ass bitch. But yeah, like I said, none of the family don't seem like they're agreeing with this though. It doesn't seem that way. And I'm wondering, will they even show up? Or would y'all just do a small ceremony with close friends because the family don't accept? Either that. This is my thing. You ready to run down the aisle so damn bad you ready to be Mrs. Mucker. Why don't y'all go do the courthouse marriage and then plan your wedding? You can go ahead and go ahead and sign a certificate and all that. Then plan your wedding and then have the official. Since you can't wait to be Mrs. Mucker, why you ain't do that? There's plenty of people that sat up there and did Vegas marriage or a courthouse, and then later they plan for the real one. You ain't do that. You so ready. Why? Because that's not your sole purpose why you're there. That's not your purpose. But yeah, we're going to close it out, gang, with these last two statements. Now, she said she didn't cheat on Damien the whole time she was with him and when she was pregnant because she was in love with Damien. And when that feud began. Now, the twin thing, that's still a mystery to us. We have our own opinions and thoughts on that situation. But what I can say is when she said, I know you're the father and he's the 9 and all that. And I think part of that is because Crier, at his age, probably thinking, I done messed with so and so and so and so and so and so. Ain't nothing happened with them. And, I know I'm still, able to go and all that, but like, is she pregnant, being pregnant? The other times we did stuff, ain't nothing happened. So she probably, and then in his mind, you know how he like women a little younger, still, not young, not barely legal, but past the 25 stage. So he's probably thinking, oh man, maybe she probably found the nigga around her age group or whatever. They might have to get a little insecurities, but when he found out it was his child, everything changed. And it probably was people in his ear telling him, come on now, you know that young girl, come on, she probably missed with somebody or some shit like that. But it furthermore proves, no nigga, it was only you. You let your insecurities get the best of you. Yeah, you may be old. You may be old. And you may have to sit up there and tone that gray up a little bit and turn it back black. But one thing I can say is that your damn body show don't move like it's old. Your rhythm don't move like it's old. And size do matter. At least I can say you 10 times bigger than that little hyena. Monkey, you a hyena. And he's a sausage. Thick and in the right place. You like a hyena, pencil hyena ass dick. Don't you ever waste my time again. That was an insult to me. But anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. What do you guys think of the situation? Any past thoughts? Anything that just stand out to you? And I'm just going to stand on this. I don't like them because it's trifling. It's just trifling. If they moved on to different people, then, you can reconsider. But for this shit, it's just trifling. Anyways, guys, I love you all. I need to say that. I appreciate you guys coming over here, my little crew of 200 or whoever stopped by and view it. Anyways, I appreciate that. Leave your comments down below. This is Nosy Gang, and I'll see y'all in the next video.